girls or not. I don't do girls. Like, what's up with you girls being cool with girls that sleep with your men? I'm not cool. I don't give a damn. Tasha I slept with, and me and him. Okay. I see girls follow me after they sleep with men I know. What the frick are you? What the hell is this? What the frick it is? What the frick it is? You sleep with my man and you think this is kumbaya, my lord? Baby, no, I am jealous. I'm very territorial. I don't want to be your friend. Hi guys, welcome to Tasha Reacts. I hope you're doing well, doing good in the hood. Hi, my name is Tasha. I do have another channel called Tachassociety where I do hair, beauty, mostly hair over there. And I do have another channel called Tasha Jean where I do story time. Check me out. Alright, let me put my disclaimer out there. If the person comes up to me and say, hey girl, you don't have the right to be sharing my video, I will take it down because I don't care. I usually leave the person's information down in the description bar, TikTok handle towards the end of the video. Alright? This is a reaction channel. So girls, sometimes I talk too much. Sometimes I vent. Sometimes I rant. Sometimes I just talk. Sometimes I just get off topic and just talk. Okay? If you are a person who's like, damn it girl, I don't got that time for the talking, I always leave the person's information down below if I can find it. I want to say thank you to everyone who has subscribed to me, showed me love, been there for me, has been my ride or die. Truly appreciate you. I want to say thank you. We are moving on up to the east side, even though I'm the east side. Don't worry about it, okay? So here is another story time video. Yeah, so let's get started.
Hey y'all, so today I'm gonna do the story time on how my ex tried to unalive me for a long time. It's been a year and a few months now, and for a long time I let everybody make their own stories. I let everybody tell my story for me, and to be honest, nobody was there but me. So I'm gonna tell my story today, and this is part 1. So we gonna start from the beginning. Like, I'm gonna tell y'all the first red flags. So
that's so crazy. Yo, I don't know where you guys be finding these men that, like, I don't want someone to love me that much that you want to, like, how do you love me to hate me? That is very scary. That I could be riding like a pony, slobbing like a knob, corn on the cob, and then you want to kill me. You want to take me out. That is crazy to me. Crazy.
First thing first, I came into the relationship with him out of another relationship. That was my fault. But I felt like this person saved me from my past relationship. Like, he came at a time where I needed him, and it just felt like he was the person for me, because who wouldn't want a protector, somebody that's going to come when they need them?
Let me explain to you, sweetheart, my friend. I don't know. Let me tell you something about men, and I learned guilty, okay? I don't ever tell a man what I'm going through, because they can camouflage and become that person, okay? I will never, if I'm getting my behind beat up by a guy, I will not tell another guy, yo, my man is beating me. What I would say is, men play whoever you want them to be. Okay? A man will pretend, baby, if you like a man that work out, he gonna work out. If you like a man that cooks food, he gonna bring you food. If you like a man, because men pretend to be whoever you want them to be until the real death. That's why I don't tell anybody about anything. Okay? Well, now they probably know about my baby daddies, you know what I'm saying? But I don't diss my baby daddies to my men. The dudes I'm dating, I don't talk about my ex or what happened with my ex and why. A lot of time I take accountability. I'm like, oh, you know, it's because of me, you know, blah 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 blah. That's why we broke up. And one dude I remember I was dating, he said, You always talk so highly about your exes. How come you're not with them? Because you know why I don't diss my exes to them? Number one, it makes me look bad because I dated these fools. Had a baby with them, right? And number two is you could always pretend to be that person. If you sit here and tell a person that through this I'm going through that, that man's gonna do everything in his power. He's going to act like the nicest guy in the world. Oh man, he's beating your eye. Oh man, I'm here for you. Oh my God, he's treating you like trash, baby. I'm here. Oh, I like a man that talks to me all the time. I'm going to talk to you every day. That's how they are. That's why, like, when people are like, oh yeah, he was here to protect me and then he changed. No, he just listened to what you said you wanted in a man and he became that. Now he got you. And he knows your weaknesses because you told him the weaknesses. Sometimes the best thing is to be quiet. And when you get to a level that you trust that man and y'all, you know, then you can start giving him, trickling in little things. But men become whoever you want them to be. Whoever you want them to be. You want a thug? He's a thug. You want a lover? He's a lover. You want a friend? He's your friend. Sometimes you gotta just be silent.
So this was approximately 2 months or 3 months before he tried to, yeah. So one day he saved me from my prior relationship, and then I moved with him because I was living with my past relationship. And at that point,
Ask a question. Because she's not the only one, so I'm not judging you, baby girl. Who am I to judge? I got 2 baby daddies. You guys not scared of stranger danger? Absolutely not. When me and my son's father took my money, stole my money, kicked me out with my kids. You know how many men ask me, yo, Tasha, come live with me. Tasha, I got a friend that has an apartment. Absolutely not. Absolutely not. You guys, and that's the problem. This generation, y'all just... He has a house and moving in. All y'all do it. And that's not even this generation. It's just women. Y'all meet a man and be like, oh yeah, he got a house, I'm gonna live with him. You think he's going to respect you? You gotta make men respect you, honey. Because now you're under his territory. What do you got? No, I'm not jumping up. You don't have a mother? You don't have an aunt, an uncle? Shelters, hotels, something. They have something out there. You left the guy to live with another man? No. And y'all all do it. It's not just her. Y'all all do it. Y'all meet these men and just, yeah, we're living together. But I never knew it was like this. Y'all need to get to know people. Get to know them. Y'all jump in really, like, I don't know. When I was young, even my son's father would say, I didn't want to live with that man. I don't like, I have to really be in love with you. It's my family like, well, he's trying. He really wants to. He did it for the family. Trying. I didn't ask any of my exes. None of my exes I ever like, yo, I want to live with you. Hell no. Hell no. First of all, I don't know you. Second of all, I have children. At the time, I didn't have children. Even dudes that I didn't have kids back in the days, like, yo, Tasha, I'd rather live with my uncle. That's my family. And you know how many people offered me? I'll pay the house. I'll get your apartment. I'll pay. No. I just left a situation with a man that stole my money. And I have a kid with him. Now imagine you who I have nothing with. You guys need to stop jumping from house to house, bro. Sometimes you gotta thug it out. Stop making this, oh, because of my ex, I didn't have nowhere to live. You don't have an aunt. You don't have an uncle. You don't have a sister, a cousin, a friend. Y'all jump from men to men to men to men. No. Sometimes you gotta work to get you gotta struggle to get your own, bro. Oh, damn it.
And I'm like, okay, I'm just gonna go with him. He's the one that came to get me. Dumb bitch. Anyway, he came to get me. I ended up going with him. I was with him for approximately 2 weeks, and then I was like, I need to find a place. Like, I don't want to live in this situation. Like, I need to find my own place so maybe we could live together. So then 3 weeks going by, and I'm still saying the same thing, but he's still not making the motion for me to move. He told me from the beginning that he was going to help me move, but that wasn't happening. So I put on my big girl panties, and y'all know what I did. So then I went behind his back, and actually, I didn't go behind his back. I was showing him places, but everything that I was showing him, he didn't want to move to. He kept saying, the police hide, it's too much going on over there, da-da-da-da-da. So I end up finding a place. I told the landlord, I'm like, I have a child, and I have myself, and I'm desperate. Like, I have to move. So
I thought it was just you. Okay. Shorty. No. What's going on, guys? Let me explain something. And I have to. Because I'm a baby mother with 2 baby daddies. I thought it was just you, so I didn't really care. I was just going to do a move, lesson learned. When you have a kid, baby, you got to thug it out. I would never recommend a woman to live with a man with a child. I don't give a damn if it's a boy or a girl. I don't care which one. You're not supposed to leave. You're supposed to thug it out. When you have a child, there's no family and there's no friends. And I'm being real. Family will help you as much as they can. But at a point, you got to put your big girl panties on, like you said. When you lived with that other ex, that's when you should have made a move. That's when you should have been living with an apartment. I don't give a damn. Because evidently, that dude wasn't that bad that you lived with him for that long. You're going to jump from one man's house with a child in your hand to another man's house? Come on, shorty. Come on. I feel like you mothers ain't mothering anymore. I knew that's common sense. When I had my kid, baby, I didn't jump from house to house. I live there, I go there, go back to my uncle's. I don't know. Especially like if he didn't have other kids too. Like, sometimes you'll be with a man, they have kids. Your kids vibe with the kids. You do a little sleepover, whatever you guys like. But girl, the jumping from house to house with a kid, you know how much, I don't know how old the baby is, but a child needs a stable household. And if you could move being with him, why don't you do that while you was with him, get your own apartment, and then start a relationship? You gonna move with a man with a baby in your hand? Oh, come on, shorty.
So they gave me the place. It was a nice 3-bedroom townhouse. And yeah, I moved in there with nothing. Like, all I had was clothes. And yeah, that was it. No furniture, nothing. Now, we had got into it real bad. I really can't even go back in time and remember why did we get into it. But we got into it to the point where I wanted to get all my shit. So when it was time for me to get my stuff that time, he told me I could get my stuff. When I actually was getting my stuff, though, he didn't want to give me my stuff. So I got some of my stuff. I think I grabbed like one luggage of mine, and then my plan was to go back. So then when I go back to get the rest of my stuff, he's mad. Like, he wondering where I'm going and stuff. I'm not telling him, so he's mad. So now he's keeping my stuff from me, and I'm still trying to get my stuff, and he pulls out a pew pew. So at that point, I left my stuff, and I literally drove to this school that was by his house, and I parked my car, and I called the police. The police took so long to get there, but I was in a school parking lot and I wasn't an authorized vehicle. So the police that were there came up to my car and they asked me what was going on. At this point, I got a reason to be scared of him. Nobody in my life has ever pulled a weapon out on me. Like, ever.
You know, even the last girl, like, what in the audacity is wrong with you men? First of all, y'all have more strength than women. What is up with you guys pulling, like, weapons? Does that make y'all feel powerful? That's so insane. That's why I did the Haitian men. Sometimes I sit there and say, oh, I don't like them no more. But I feel like Haitian men, they will never. I'm not going to say, oh, no, I seen one on the news recently. I said, how thou art you? Why you do that? You betray us, Haitian. You make us look bad, you know? You know, Haitian dudes will talk trash. They'll, you know, some of them will beat you. I never got beat by, no. I never been in a lot of situations a lot of women been in. My abusive situations, like, well, we both were abusive, so I ain't gonna pretend like, oh my God, oh thou victim. No. But my most abusive situation was my daughter's father. And I think, like, we both was just abusive. We both were. I fight. But my baby father he used to have a lot of weapons back in the day. And he never pulled it out on me. Never. And I mean, I was reckless back in the days. Like, F you know, I was young. Yeah, nigga. You know, crazy. I was crazy T. That's what they call me that. But, never. Son's father, never. I don't think, like, even if I was mad, like, even when I used to get mad and I pull out something, I would be like, no, Tasha, that's your love. You like them. You like them. I can never see me hurting someone I like. I don't know. You know, I feel like sometimes people pull out weapons to scare you, but I don't know.
I'm not gonna lie, y'all. This is a traumatic situation for me, and you don't realize how something could affect you until you're talking about it, like, for real. So now I'm at the school. I'm in the parking lot at the school. The police come up to my car. They like, hey, do you need help? Because it's a school. Y'all know what go on in some of these schools. So the police protecting the school. So I'm like, yeah, I'm trying to get my stuff from the guy I was dealing with. We not in a relationship. We just met each other. But he just pulled a pew pew out on me. So now they trying to figure out who is this person and, like, what's going on, because somebody pulling out a weapon on you is like dangerous. So I see him, he pulls out his car, like, mind you, I told y'all he lived right by the school, so he pulls his car off and they seen him leave. I don't know what Georgia got going on, but I don't know if y'all be doing bad stuff, but they can track your car down. Don't let them see your car, the color, nothing, and get on the expressway, because they know. But anywho, yeah, that was that. So after that, I went to my best friend's house because I already had got approved for the place. I just wasn't moving in until, like, maybe it was like 2 or 3 days later. So I go to my best friend's house and we go call my best friend Saucy, and I'm telling him what's going on, and I'm like, when I go get my stuff, can you come with me? Like, when I try to get my stuff again, can you come get me? But then we end up thinking about it. We like, no, I'm going to just go by myself and I'm going to call you, because if he put that out on me and now I'm bringing my best friend.
My friend. Hey girl, hey, how you doing? Hey girl, how you doing? So he pulled the pum pum on you before. Now you ask your friend, can you go with me? But you know what, forget it. I'm not gonna go with you, girl. Sir, I don't know if you said it was a boy. Sir, I ain't gonna take my male friend with me, because, you know, if he pull on me, he gonna probably act crazy. Why you didn't call the police to go with you? No? I I don't know. I told you, my ex, when I try to get my stuff, my ex was playing games. Like, I'll go there, he'll leave, and be like, oh, I'm not home. And until a point, I just took everything out of L. I told you, I lost everything. All my clothes, all my kids' clothes, everything. It's still in the, I don't know now. Now he has his girlfriend living in my house. So, maybe it's probably in the trash. But at the time, all my stuff, I lost all my stuff, from my equipment, my YouTube equipment, my kids' clothes, my kids' toys, my daughter's iPad. My daughter's father talked so much trash about that damn iPad because he bought it. I lost everything. Maybe it was just a control thing. I started from zero. Clothes, shoes, everything was zero. I had to just take it as a loss. Now imagine somebody pulling out a Pum Pum on me. I ain't going back there. Absolutely not. Maybe I would just take it as a loss. I get it. But I would just take it as a loss. Just take it as a loss. Or call the cops to escort you to get your stuff. I don't know. I don't know. I don't know.
And he's a guy, it could go even worse. So this time I orchestrated like a little plan, and I ended up talking to him, and I told him that I was going to come over. And I ended up going over there so we could fix the situationship. And when I went over there, he was taking a nap. So the whole time he's asleep, I'm on my phone. I'm not asleep, but I'm acting like I'm asleep. So then, in the plan that I created, I was planning to tell him that I had to go to work because I do makeup. So I told him I had to go to work at a certain time. So then my plan was to stay with him for a minute, act like I was taking a nap, get some of my stuff, and go to work. So that day, at this time, I was only driving a Mazda, so I didn't have that much room in my car. So I grabbed what I could while I was there, but I still had stuff there. So, and let me add this part. Remember I told y'all the police knew where he stayed at and stuff, so he wasn't at his house. He was at his friend's house. So yeah, so I got my stuff and the stuff that I could get, and I went to my best friend's house. So yeah, so then the same day that I moved in my house, the time is coming back now because it was Christmas. It was about to be Christmas. So his friend that became my friends, they had a Christmas party and they invited me, but he was there. So I'm like, okay, perfect. It's going to be people around. This is the perfect time for me to get the rest of my stuff because he had put all my stuff in their garage. So I go to the Christmas party. We not talk.
So why didn't the friend just give you your stuff back? No? Like, why didn't the friend just give you the stuff instead of having it in the garage? Isn't that, I don't know. This is weird.
We not talking. We not doing none of that. Mind you, I was just with him. So then it get kind of late. So I'm like, bye, y'all. I'm about to go. Da-da-da-da. Blank, can you give me my stuff? Can you help me take my stuff to the car out your car? So the stuff that I had left there was in his car, and it was a little bit of stuff in the garage. I ended up getting everything that day. Now, at this point, he doesn't even know that I moved in the house. Like, he don't know nothing. He just know that I'm not being with him. Like, I'm not going to stay with him. Tune in for part 2. Story time on how my ex tried to unalive me, part 2. So I left off at the Christmas party and him not knowing that I moved into the place. So yeah, I ended up getting my stuff after the Christmas party and I went home. At this point, he still does not know that I moved and I'm in the house now. But at this time, I'm dead fucking broke. Like, I think I had like $8,000 to my name. Like, that's all the money I had.
Is that dead broke? Damn it! Then what am I? She said dead fucking broke, but I got $8,000. Do you want me to show you my bank account? What is it? What is it? My friend. work is paycheck to paycheck. $8,000 when you do makeup. So I don't know. Maybe I'm in the wrong profession. Because that book is $25 or sometimes even like $10 or $5 to your name. No, alright, don't worry about it.
And mind you, I had to just pay $5,600 to move into the new place. So y'all know desperate times calls for desperate measures. So I'm like, fuck, like my rent is $26.50. Yeah, I do makeup, but fuck, like I'm not used to doing stuff by myself because I'm always in a relationship. Like,
okay, I get where she's coming from. Okay, the $8,000, so she paid $5,000, and then our rent is coming up, right? And that was one of the hardest things I had to deal with when I was by myself. Learning how to, well, even though I had an apartment before, my ex was, I actually kind of made him move, and well, I didn't help him move, but I was actually who, before I met my ex, I already had a place before, you know what I'm saying? So I never had help, for real. So then I lost my apartment because my dad passed away and blah, blah, blah. Moved in with my uncle, then, you know, whatever. And kind of my first ex kind of did the same thing. My second ex did the same shit. Yeah, it's my fault. I'm just a dummy. Right? But, I know how it is, like, when you be with somebody and you're so used to that person, learning how to readjust life by yourself. Maybe that was one of my hardest things, because in my mind, even though me and my ex, we live together, if I don't have it, my ex has it, and vice versa. So we always had each other. So when I first moved by myself, and I'm like, dang, like I'm by myself now. I ain't paying baby money. I ain't splitting nothing. I'm doing everything by myself. I am paying almost $2,000. Well, at the time, I wasn't paying $2,000. I think I was paying like $1,007. And I'm now, it's like, no, damn, I'm almost paying $2,000, right? You know what I'm saying? And I had to learn to, and I'm still learning, because sometimes I'm a little bit bad with money, but I had to learn, like, Tasha, it's just you. You know what I'm saying? It's just you, low-key, because, you know, my baby daddies, they could come in and whatever they want. They can be, my dad give little $5, $10, $100, $15. Well, the first one will never. The first one, that's the money. The second one, you'll get 20 to 30. The most is 40, and that's like if I ask. If I don't ask, he's not giving you nothing. So, everything is on me. You know what I'm saying? Like, I have to do everything by myself with these children. And if you're hungry, they're hungry. You know what I'm saying? And learning how to be, like, readjust everything, and learning how to do money management, and learning everything, it's the hardest thing, because it's like, you really gotta figure out, damn, like, how am I gonna survive? You know what I'm saying?
and when I be in a relationship, I be living with my man, so and I'm only 20. I think I was 23 going on 24. Yeah, correct. I was 23 going on 24. So then I start back talking to him because I'm desperate. Like, I don't know how the fuck I'm finna pay this rent by myself. Like, almost $3,000 in rent. You still gotta pay utilities and everything, and I'm fucked up. Like, I need help, Mr. Sir. So I end up calling him, and I told him, I'm like, yeah, I got the place that I was saying I was gonna get. Like, can you come home? Dumb bitch. So then eventually he ended up moving in. And so he moves in or whatever. Everything is cool, smooth sailing. So then maybe 2 months go by, because we really was not together that long. But at this point, we're in a relationship. We wasn't even together long enough for this type of stuff to be going on. Dumb bitch. So then I'm just paying attention to how he move and stuff. And every time I go on Instagram, my man is in the P stars likes and stuff on Instagram. So now I'm like, and they're in his likes. So now it's getting toxic because now I'm confronting him about it, and he's making me feel like a dumbass bitch because he's fucking manipulating me to think that I'm tweaking, and the whole time I'm not tweaking. So now I'm in his followers and stuff every fucking day. I'm steady looking. So one day I run across this page. Mind y'all, he had just told me that he met our neighbor. They were doing business. So then I'm thinking, I'm like, I seen a neighbor and this looked like her. So it was her. So then I confront him about it. He like, yeah, that's her, da 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 da. But he's in her likes. Like, fuck. So then, like, weeks go by, da 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 da. Now I'm just peeping this man acting different. So now he wants to be an honest man. He like, yeah, the neighbor. He's going to her house, all type of stuff. Like, he ended up going to her house supposedly several times. And yeah, they just, I don't know what was going on at that time.
Dang, y'all men are just very different. Damn. Maybe I wish I had men that was just honest with me. Cause I tell you, my men will lie. Till this day, I confront, like, there was this dude I knew, right? Cause, you know, lately, a lot of my exes has been popping up. A lot. Like, I don't know what's happening. Everybody has, like, oh, Tasha, remember? Oh, crazy, hey, crazy. Like, everything is, like, baby. The same dude that told me, I can't wait till I leave you, I'm going to find someone better. I said, go find someone better. Okay? So, we was just having a conversation, we was just talking, right? And he said, like, I don't remember what we brought up, but he cheated on me with somebody. I know he cheated. Till this day, he's like, no, I didn't, Tasha. Like, yes, you did. You're cheating on me. You're cheating on me. Babe, I have proof you cheated. No, till this day. And it's been like, how many years? I think we dated, like, back in the days. Like, when I was in high school. And till this day, he still said no. I never had a man that was very honest with me. Barely. Rarely. Only if I caught you in the bed, like, aha, I catch you. Even my baby daddy, when he slept with my friend, he kept saying, yo, I didn't. Until one of his friends said he did it. And then he said, yeah, I did. Y'all men are, I don't know, these men are very different. Like, yeah, you know what? Yeah, I had sex with the neighbor. Like, what? Nobody even, today's Monday. Yeah, I had sex with the neighbor. Yeah, I don't know.
So then she was a girl's girl, and me and her end up getting cool. Now he sees that me and her is cool. Now he starts asking her to come to the house and stuff so we could drink and all this type of stuff. But I'm just peeping the play, like the play for the underlay. Like, he's trying to. Now I'm not with that shit. I'm a fucking Cancer, and we love hard. I'm not sharing my man. Like, this is not that. But he started trying to put it in my head like this gonna be his girlfriend too. Like, and I'm gonna have to either accept it or move about the way. So now I'm depressed. Like, I'm going through it. Like, I'm sad. This man's telling me to my face. He's sitting me down. Like, I like her. I don't know what it is, but I like her. And basically, this is what it is. And you either gonna accept it or get the fuck.
So, what is it? Hold on. Ma'am, that's your apartment. You can tell him to the left, like Beyonce. Excuse me? Tell him to come to someone like me. Say that in my face. I don't give a damn, burner or not. I think I'll be dead. Excuse me? I gave you my apartment. I made you live with me, and now you're telling me, so go live with her. That's your girlfriend. Cool. Go live with her. I think guys be knowing who. I would have been like, excuse me? Oh, okay. Then you can go. You can go. Baby, I will cause a scene. I'm going to call the police for you to leave, you criminal, in here criminal? Baby! I would have went to the girls or not. I don't do girls. Like, what's up with you girls being cool with girls that sleep with your men? I'm not cool. I don't give a damn. Tasha, I slept with and me and him. Okay. I see girls follow me after they sleep with men I know. What the frick are you? What the hell is this? What the frick it is? What the frick it is? You sleep with my man and you think this is kumbaya, my lord? Baby, no, I am jealous. I'm very territorial. I don't want to be your friend. I don't want to be your friend. Damn it. You take him, you go with him. I ain't your friend. Baby, I block you. Thank you for the information, block. So you can watch me? Well, that is so weird to me. I don't want to be no girls with a girl that's sleeping with my man. With my man. My man that I be slobbing on the knob like corn on the cob, and you slobbing on my man's knob too? Absolutely not. Especially if he's good in bed. Oh, Jesus. Alright. Baby, I'm too territorial. I don't give a damn about no girls. What is that? Is that a new generation? Oh, she's a girls. Girl, there's mad people that told me information about my exes. Thank you, but I'm not cool with you no more. First of all, it's mad weird. Why am I cool with somebody that's sleeping with my men? Weird.
So now I'm like, I'm a Cancer. Like, we love hard. So at this point, I'm in love. Like, I love this man and I'm hurt. Like, I'm like, okay, you brought me in this situation. You didn't tell me this was the person you were. So anywho, when he started peeping that me and her were getting really close, that's when the problem came. So one day she comes to the house, and because me and her are cool, she's not on that. Mind you, she was never on that. They were doing business, and we girls, like, I know what she was trying to do. She's going to use you for the business. Like, duh. So she's at the house or whatever, and she's like, okay, I'm finna go. Now she leaves. He's mad. He's pissed. I don't know what the fuck he wanted to go on, but he's mad as fuck. So now he's not talking to me. He's not saying a fucking word to me. He's not saying anything to me. He's just mad. He starts to argument with me, and he goes to the other room, and he sleeps in the other room for the night. I'm in my room, but at this point, I'm fucking over it. So I'm listening to him on the phone with one of his friends, and he's talking shit about me. And he's talking good about her, but he's talking shit about me. So I'm like, all right, I'm finna create my fucking exit strategy at this point. Because one thing about me.
How are we exiting in your place? I'm not leaving my apartment for no man. That's why I got locked up. Because my ex was like, oh, you ain't leaving. I'm going to call the police and cry to my mommy. And get you arrested so I can keep the house. Because I'm not leaving. What? When my ex was like, you gotta leave. Who leaving? You ain't gonna pay me my money? I ain't leaving, especially if that was my house. Oh, man. Ooh. I think that's why God didn't give it to me. Because maybe I would have kicked him out every day. Get out! Get out my house, damn it. Get out my house. This is my place? Oh, baby, there's no exit strategy. Boy, you go. I would have went up and said, yeah, so you leaving? I packed your stuff. It's at your girl's house. And the locks will be changed. And I'm putting a restraining order on you. Baby, we're going to have a restraining order in the same apartment. Talk about me if you want, baby. Exit plan. Where am I exiting? It's my place. I'm a damn. That's why God said, Tasha, don't dating. Don't dating. Sometimes I'm like, oh damn, I'm so lonely. I just want to date. God said no. Don't dating. They're no good out there, baby. Damn it.
I could be on you real bad and get the fuck on real easy, real fast. Y'all know, because I did it with the last man. The fuck. But this is the old me, y'all. Let me add that in there. So yeah, so at this point, I'm creating my exit strategy, and I stayed up to like maybe 5 in the morning listening to him talk shit about me, saying all this stuff. I don't do this, I don't do that. Mind y'all, I do everything. At in the part where she didn't even know that I was at the house. Like, she never, when they met each other, she didn't know nothing about no girlfriend. She didn't know a girl lived there, nothing. She just met him and that's what it was. She didn't know nothing. She never seen me because I felt like I had to stay bound to the house. So yeah, I stayed up all night thinking about how I was gonna get out this situation, and I came up with a plan. I woke up bright and early. I stretched my arms and I said, "This is the day. This is the day that I'm gonna get the fuck on." Or he's actually gonna get the fuck on because this is my shit. What the fuck? So first thing I did was go to his car in the garage, get my fucking garage opener. Then I went to his keys, took my fucking key off of there, and I went back upstairs. Now I'm grabbing bags and I'm putting all his shit in it. Every piece of shit he got, every little piece of bullshit, throwing all that shit in the motherfucking bag, and I sit that shit by my fucking door. Now, I'm on the phone with my friend and like I'm chilling, like I'm in a good ass mood. Like, y'all know that shit when y'all over a situation and y'all just like, fuck this shit. Like, that was me. Tune in to part 3. It's finna get nitty and gritty. Story time on how my ex tried to unalive me, part 3. So I left off on the part where I packed all his stuff and I put it at the door of my room. So he comes in and he sees his stuff is by my door packed up. He grabs all his stuff and I'm thinking he just grabbing it to take it. But mind y'all, I told y'all when I moved there, I didn't have any furniture. He bought a mattress for the room and he had bought a couch. So he come back in the room. I'm on the phone with my friend.
Where's the child? I'm not hearing the baby. Where's the baby? He bought a mattress for your room and his room, or did the baby sleep with y'all? Because you did say you have a child. I haven't heard. Where's the child? Okay. Wait, alright.
So I don't remember if I was on FaceTime or on a regular phone call, but I'm on the phone with my friend and he comes in the room and he like, I need this mattress. Mind y'all, he don't have no truck. Like, all he got is his car. So I'm thinking like he just fucking with me because what are you gonna do with the mattress? Like, you just gonna, like, I'm confused, but okay. So like I'm telling him like, all right, give me a minute. You can get the mattress. Give me a minute because I'm on the phone with my friend. I'm trying to, you know. So next thing you know, he just started getting really, really aggressive, and I'm like, knowing but not knowing if he gonna put his hands on me because he never put his hands on me before, but something just told me that he was gonna put his hands on me. So next thing you know, he smacks me. Like, open hand smacks me. Now I lay back on the bed and I grab my phone and I dial 911. And he just looking at me and I call. I press call. And when they get on the phone, all I did was give them the address. Once I gave him the address, he said, quote unquote, "Oh, bitch, you just called the police on me?" So, yeah, so he like, "Oh, bitch, you just called the police on me?" And next thing you know, he holds the pew pew up to me. And now he like, "Give me your phone." So when he held the pew pew up to me, I start yelling, "Don't pew me." So the dispatcher heard that and he hung up my phone and he turned my phone off. So I'm just going to assume that they heard me say that because when they arrived, they said that was the reason they came because they kept calling me back and I wasn't answering the phone. It was going right to voicemail. So then after he turns my phone off, he starts close fisting me. And now he tells me to lay on the floor on my stomach and don't move. So after he tells me to lay on my stomach and not to move, he starts telling me that he starts telling me that I better pray to God I make it through the pearly gates because he about to unalive me and then unalive himself. So now I'm telling him, I'm like, no, we have kids. Like, we have kids.
I just need to know that. I hope the child wasn't there. What is going on? I know police, like when you call the cops, that triggers people. I know that for a fact. I've been there, done that. I know how that is. I ain't gonna lie. Because when my son's father got me locked up, you know how many people was like, yo, just say the word, T. Just say the word. And I was like, no, it's just the kids. In the beginning, yes. I'm not gonna lie. Because I don't know. Somebody calling the cops on you. That's why my baby daddy used to get mad. Like, oh, you called the cops? No, my neighbors used to call the cops because we used to fight so much. But he used to think it's me who's calling the cops. I don't call cops on people. I don't do that. Like, I keep saying that. He used to still this day. You call. No, I did not. My neighbors. If you look at the dispatch, it's always my neighbors. I'm not calling no cops on you. I'll pretend. I used to, but I'm going to call the police, but I never do. Because I know, like, what that does. You know, I know that saved her life, but I don't know, son, when you call the police, I know it triggers a lot of people and it makes them a little bit crazy. But you ain't gonna beat me. And yeah, so I don't know. I just don't know how to feel about that because I've been in a situation like that, but it was both of us that was abusive and my neighbors called the cops on us. But when my son's father got us locked up, like got me locked up, maybe Haitians getting another Haitian locked up and he's a Haitian immigrant? Oh, people from Haiti was like, send me his picture. Like, oh no, I don't want it. I don't want no trouble. Because I already know if you do something, come back to me. Come back to my children. It's okay. Even dudes I dated, like, yo, I don't know. It's okay. God's going to get him regardless. God's gonna get him. I get it, but I get when you get locked up, man, how that makes you feel. It's different. You call the cops on me, bro? I know that's a different thing, but I don't know. I feel like I'm stuck in the middle because if she didn't call the police, she wouldn't probably be here. You know? It's just, but in the black community, like I'm at Caribbean to Caribbean, like a Haitian person will say to you, like till this day, like even when I talk to my ex, I'm just like, you talk to him? Because as a Haitian, you police being called, you're up for life. You are up for life. Ask any Haitian person. You call the, like any Haitian person I said, when I said their name, like even Haitian people that know the father don't talk to the father because he got me locked up. Because that's what people know. You don't, it's something about you getting a person locked up. You call the police on me? I don't know. That's a different type of anger, I ain't gonna lie. If I was an outside looking, I said, yeah, girl, call the police. But it's different. I don't know. It's something when somebody calls the cops on you, maybe it's a different type of anger. Even though, you know, he's wrong. I get it. But I don't know. You know, I'll be telling people, call the police, call the police. But then when you call the police, that, like, I don't know. I don't know. Because sometimes the police don't help either. So it's just like, yo, but at least they came and they saved her life, you know?
Oh, we have kids. Like, we have kids. Don't do that. We have kids. And he says, you should have thought about that before you called the police. So now I'm just bawling because I'm like, I know this is not my story. Like, this is not how I'm supposed to leave. Like, no, I can't go like this, like, at all. I can't let this be the story that my child hear, my family, my mama, like, this can't be my story. So, then he tells me, like, I'm about to plug this iron up and put it on your back. So, at that point, I just accepted my fate. Like, this is how I'm about to really go. Like, this is going to be the way I leave Earth. Like, because of a man. So then, I hear a knock at the door. And, obviously, it's the police. and they just keep knocking. They keep knocking. I hear them in the back of the house, like they surrounding the house. I hear them talking in the back, knocking at the front. So he goes and looks out the window, and he sees a bunch of police cars. So now he called his friend because he panicking. And his friend like, I've been told you to leave. Like, you sitting there steady putting your hands on that girl. I've been told you to leave. You could have been gone.
Steady putting your hands on her. He been hit her? Is this the... No, she said he never hit her before. But he... I don't know. Yo. I don't know.
So then my face bloody. And he's like, you better not make a peep or I'm finna end it. Like, don't make no noise. Don't say nothing. So I'm quiet. And then I don't know what got into him, but he like, go in the bathroom, wipe your face. I'm about to go in the attic, and you go down there and you tell them that I'm gone. So then at this point, I do what he say. I go in the bathroom, I get a towel, I wipe my face. I cover, because my face was like bruising, but it was like up in this area. And my eye, like, you know when you like get hit in your eye, but it don't get black automatically, but it was red. So I go downstairs to the front door. I open the door. It's a lady. It's a police officer, but it's a lady. And she like, you called the police? And I'm like, the first thing I said was, he's gone. So then she like, who's gone? I'm like, he's gone. So then she noticed, because like I said, my face is bleeding. So she noticing it's blood dripping down under my bonnet. She like, come out here. Like, she just knew. And at that point, they grabbed me up. I didn't have no clothes on. I had on shorts, like a bra top, and no shoes on my feet. So all that I was thinking was, if I tell them that he's gone and I go back in this house, he's going to unalive me. Like, I'm not going to be here no more. And so then when they put me in a car, they start questioning me. And they like, where he at in the house? So I'm like, he in the attic. So now it's an officer. It's a male officer. It was a black guy. He's in the car with me, and he asking me his name. I give him the name. He look up his background, and he sees when I called and reported him pulling a pew-pew out on me the first time. He said, why did you get back with this guy if he just pulled a pew-pew out on you a few months ago? So then, yeah, I'm just in the car. It's people outside, recordings, helicopters, like.
Sometimes it's so easy to judge. Like, in my heart, in my mind, I'm judging you. I am. But then I told you, I've been there. Because in your mind, you want to believe there's some type of good in a person. You want to believe, like, yo, this person is a good guy. He showed me before. He did this for me. He saved me in my last relationship. He must really like me. I don't know. And you was free because the fact you was broke, you called him to help you. I don't know. Because I know how it is to be scared. But if God gave you that opportunity to get the apartment, there's a reason why. God was going to make a way. And I think that's why a lot of us are fearful. Baby, when I got my apartment, I was scared. I was. I said, God, I got 2 kids now. It ain't just my daughter. At least my daughter, I had help. My daughter's father's family is horrible. I'm going to struggle with my kids. And God made a way. I got eviction notices a couple of times. My lights got turned off. I went through it. I had a mattress on the floor. for a year and some change. Finally got a bed frame box, the box frame. Then I finally got the bed frames for me and my daughter. Got a little TV. My couch is my next accomplishment, and I'm planning to try to move out this apartment because I'm like, you know what, it's becoming the ghetto. Yeah, but I'm forever grateful because God freed me, and I was scared. I was scared. I lost my car. My car got repoed. I went through it. I did. I went through it. I had boyfriends that came around. I had friends that came around. I struggled. I did. If God gave you that opportunity to have an apartment, trust me, He was going to make a way for you. It's just that you had to trust Him. God will never give you anything you can't bear. But the fact that you was living in fear, you called the devil in, and the devil brought that man to you. But sometimes it's like, oh, the guy, you know, we're judging like, yeah, you was free and he pulled the pum, but we're outsiders looking in. I'm not here to judge you. I got 2 baby daddies. Who am I to judge you? 2 of them. And 2 of them. Both of them treated me like trash. I stayed for a long time with both of them. So I'm not here to judge you. Because who am I? I have 2. And it's like, one went from West to West Side. The second one is the garbage. The first one was a trash. The second one was a garbage. I struggled. Fear is crazy. So I'm not gonna sit here and be like, I know people like, oh yeah, right, but I'm not. I can't, cause I've been in stuff like that. I've been in situations. I never had pum pulled out on me though. But I've been in toxic relationships. I just really hope that you see your worth, cause you could do anything by yourself. It's scary living by yourself, but you need to learn how to be alone. You have to.
Cordons, helicopters, like, tune in to part 4. Okay, story time on how my ex tried to unalive me, part 4. So then I left off at the part where I was sitting in the car with the police officer. And yeah, he was just giving me like a pep talk and stuff. Like, he got daughters my age, and if I was his daughter, he'll be like all this stuff. Like, that don't really matter right now. But anywho, then I started to pay attention to what was going on, and they barricaded the house. Like, it's police officers everywhere. They just pulling up. The schools around the house were on lockdown. And one of his friends, he got a friend that's, we gonna call her B.
I'm a psychic because that's who I thought. I was like, her name is gonna be B. I be a psychic. No? Because I was just saying that. So we're going to call her B. And she said B. I'm a psychic. All right, don't worry about it.
So B pulls up and she walks up to me at the car. She like, what happened? Da, da, da. I'm telling her what happened. She like, he wrong as fuck. Like, he's wrong. And the police officer, the woman that was at the door, she came up to the car and she was like, can somebody call him? Because she asked me, can I call him? I'm like, I don't have my phone. He got my phone. So then B ends up being the one to call him. So then the officer takes the phone and she's basically trying to negotiate so he can come out the house. He telling them that he got hostages in the house and all type of dumb shit. Like, it's hostages in here and all this stuff. So then now the SWAT team comes. SWAT got the robots, everything. Like, they about to tear my house up to get this man to come out the house. He's not coming out. Oh, and let me add this in there. The entire time this was going on, he called the neighbor, and he's lying to her. He's asking her, can he come to her house so he don't go to jail, all type of stuff. But she said no. She like, no, like, I'm not home. So so then yeah, the SWAT team pulls up. I'm like by the mailboxes, which was kind of by the pool area, and my house was like 10 houses down, so I could see what was going on. But um I'm assuming they was on the phone with him and trying to get him to come out the house. He asked him to make a sandwich. Then they finally get him out the house 3 hours later. So I'm sitting outside with no clothes on, no shoes on for hours, like still outside for hours. So after they got him to come out the house, they put him in the car. Once they put him in the car, he didn't have the weapon on him, of course, so they had to get a search warrant for the house. They got the search warrant 3 hours later after that, so I was outside for now 6 hours. It was getting dark outside. At that point, my eye is black. Like, I'm gonna put some pictures in here, but my eye is black, like shut black. So they finally get the search warrant. They looking for the weapon. I guess they found it or whatever, and they let me come back in the house finally. So I must say, Georgia PD, for the county I was in, they were really nice to me. They handled me with care. The women were very, very nurturing. They had a woman, like a therapist or whatever, on the phone with me, setting up a time to talk to me for free. Like, it was like they give you like comp therapy after stuff like that. But yeah, I finally get back in the house. At that point, B, like, you need to go to the ER. Like, I'm about to take you to the ER. You're not about to go to sleep like this after you just got binked up. Like, you're not going to sleep like this because it could be a possibility you don't wake up. So B takes me to the hospital. We in the ER for like 2 hours. I had a concussion. They were telling me it was a possibility if, like, they was looking at my eye and stuff, and they was saying, like, if he would have any more times, I could have went blind in that eye because of the damage to the eye. And then I went home that night. By the end of the night, I would say, like, not even, probably like 4 hours, my eye was all the way black. Like, all the way black. I had bruising around my edges, knots on my face. My body was scratched up and bruised. And I'm going to drop a picture of how my eye looked at the end of the night that day. It don't stop there, though. Like, once I went home, I couldn't sleep in my own house for days, weeks, months. The same neighbor who he was saying he wasn't doing nothing with that girl. It was all abuse, like mental abuse. And I was staying in her house. She was like really good to me. Like, she ended up being a friend of mine. So he ended up in jail. He was in jail for a long time. Like, it was months and months and months just going by. And then they sentenced him. He was sentenced 5 years in total, 2 years incarcerated. So his release date is February 7th, 2026. Like, we need to start just seeing the signs early. Like, I should have left the first time. That was the first red flag. And that wasn't like no small red flag. That was a huge red flag. Like, girl. But one thing about God, he's gonna show you one time, and once you don't listen that one time, he gonna make it so much harder for you.
Well, I'm happy that you're free and you got away. I'm so sorry you went through that. I just feel like it's just becoming such a normal thing now. Like, people are just pulling out weapons on people. Like, I'm so sorry. Like, I'm so sorry. That is so traumatizing. I wouldn't even know how to react. Like, I tell you, I still hold that grudge of me getting locked up. Like, imagine someone pulling a burner on me and oh my God, and you reliving that. I'm so sorry. Well, I hope you guys enjoyed this story time. I really hope all goes well for her. If you want to check out any more of her stories, I will leave her information down in the description bar below. And I will see you guys later. Bye. Look at my press-on nails always pops off. That's what I get. I keep washing for you guys because I love you. But I'll see you guys later. Bye.